Theruwan Saranai. Welcome to Kirana TV, DAHAM Kirana. This Friday we are going to talking about friends. Do you have a friends? All we have a friends. Let's talk about friends. We have invited to Most Venerable Kalugamuwe Kassapa Thero to conduct this program for our children. Friends. Everyone needs friends. Everyone is a friend and everyone has friends. Friends are twofold, false friends and true friends. We have to be really smart to understand and find out who will be good friends and who will be bad friends. If we have good friends, our life will be successful. But if we have bad friends, that will lead to many problems. It will be very difficult to choose between good and bad friends, but we have to do it because it can have an enormous effect on our lives.
Welcome to Kirana TV, DAHAM Kirana. On this Friday, I am going to talk about friends. You all have friends, and you are friends of others. So, as especially young children, we have lots of friends, and also we are friends of others. Nobody can live without friends. As human beings, we have somebody, we have someone to live with, because as human beings we do not live alone. So, especially young children have lots of friends, because you have more opportunities to make friends, to meet friends in your school, in your other activities, in your clubs, or wherever you go. You can make friends, you meet friends, you speak with friends, you chat with them, you text with your friends, and you do lots of things. So, today's our topic is friends. This is very important. As I just mentioned, we need friends. Without friends, our life will be very unhappy one. So, everybody loves to have friends, and everybody loves to be a friend of others. So, you also have friends and you are also friends of others. Friends are very important to our lives. As I mentioned, our lives will be happier with friends, because we can share many things with our friends. We can share good and bad moments of our lives. We can share difficulties with our friends. They will help you, and you can help your friends when they need your help. It is said that a friend in need is a friend indeed, which is quite true, isn't it? Because if someone helps you when you need a help, he is the true friend. Now, speaking about the true friends, there are sometimes bad friends as well. So, friends are twofold, or we will meet in our life these two types of friends. Sometimes we will have good friends, which is a blessing, or unfortunately sometimes we will meet and we will have bad friends as well, because we can't guarantee that everybody who lives in this society is a good person. Everybody has good and bad qualities, unfortunately. So, likewise we will sometimes, you will sometimes as young children meet some bad friends as well. I hope you all have good friends, but we should be aware that sometimes we might meet, we might have some bad friends as well. So, we should be aware of that as well. Okay, so, speaking about friends, as I mentioned, which is very important, which is very important topic, and we love to have friends and we love to be friends with others. You always love to make new friends. So, let us look at some qualities of a good friend. Now, if you have friends and if you are a friend of others, you should have these good qualities in order to be a good friend to your friend, and your friend in return should have these qualities in order to be a good friend to you. So, there are many good qualities of a friend. As I mentioned, if a friend helps you, if a friend is there when you need your friend, when you need some help, it is a blessing. So, it is the main important quality of a friend. Friend should be there with you when you are happy and as well as when you are unhappy, when you achieve something as well as when you lose something, when you are smiling as well as when you are crying. So, if a friend is there with you always, regardless of it is a good time in your life or a bad time, regardless of it is an achievement or regardless of it is a loss. So, in good and bad times, friend should be with you. So, if a person, if a friend is like that, he is a good friend. And in return, if you can be like that, if you can stay, if you can be with your friends when they need your assistance, when they are happy, when they are sad, when they achieve and when they lose, you are also a good friend. So, that is the main, that is the most important quality of a friend. And apart from that, there are many more other qualities of a good friend. So, they help always and they protect you always, because as young children you are vulnerable. Do you know the meaning of vulnerable? Yes, because there are many more things that we have to be careful, that we have to be careful of in the society. Maybe in your school, maybe when you are walking on the high street, maybe when you are doing some shopping. So, there are many more things that we need to be careful of. So, a good friend is always there with you to protect you from dangers, from harmful things. So, that is another quality of a good friend. A good friend always protects his or her friends. So, if your friend protects you, if your friends protect you from these dangers, they are, or he or she is a good friend. And in return, if you protect your friend or friends when they are vulnerable, when they are facing some dangers, you are also a good friend. That is another quality of a good friend. And not only that, a good friend restrict or good friend prevents you from doing wrong things. Now, as young children, sometimes knowing or unknowing, we might do some bad things. We might speak some bad words. We might do some bad things as young children, because as young children we do not know everything in the world. We do not have a perfect knowledge. We do not have a perfect understanding of the society where we live, about the world, about the good and bad, about the right and wrong. So, sometimes we might do some bad things as well. If you have a good friend, if you have good friends, they or he or she will protect you from doing bad things. That is another quality of a good friend. And in return, you should also be like that. You should always try and prevent your friends or your friend from doing bad things. If you happen to see your friends or your friend is going to do something bad, you should always step in and tell that, no, this is not good, you should not be doing this, you should not do this, this is bad, this is wrong. Maybe your friend does not know that it is a bad thing, that is why he or she is going to do it. So, it is your duty, if you understand that it is a bad thing, it is a wrong thing, step in and tell, prevent, stop your friend doing those bad things. That is another good quality of a good friend, stopping or preventing friends from doing harmful bad things. So, those are the qualities of a good friend. Always friend helps you, friend is always with you when you need your friends, in good or bad time, in difficult or happy time, in when you achieve or lose something, friend is there. That is the good quality of the friend, and friend protects you from doing bad things when you face dangers and difficulties, and also friend helps you, and the good friend prevents you from doing or stop you from doing bad things. So, those are the good qualities. Now, I mentioned that there are some unfortunately bad friends as well. Although we call them friends, they are in the guise of friends, they are bad people in the guise of friends. So, maybe you mislead, maybe you can you are misled, and you will think that these people, these friends are good friends. But you have to be smart enough. I know you are smart kids, you are smart children in this modern society. You understand things very well. So, you have to be wise enough, you have to be smart enough to understand the bad friends as well. As I mentioned, unfortunately, there are such bad friends in the society. Sometimes you might meet them, sometimes you might associate with them without knowing, but if you are smart enough, if you are skillful, if you are clever enough, you will understand who are these bad friends. Now, I have been telling you about the good qualities of a good friend. So, like that, the opposite qualities, the bad qualities, if somebody has those bad qualities, we can understand that person as a bad friend. Let us see what are the bad qualities, what are the qualities of a fake friend, what are the qualities of a bad friend. Now, if someone tells you to do something which is wrong and which is bad, do you think he is a good friend? No, he is not a good friend. If someone persuades, if someone pushes you to do something wrong, to tell something wrong, to do something wrong, that is not a good friend. That is not a quality of a good friend. He or she is a bad friend, unfortunately. So, if someone does not protect you when you are doing something wrong, let us say you are doing something wrong, you know the thing that you are going to do is wrong. If your friend, having seen that, does not protect you, does not stop you from doing that, he is not a good friend, unfortunately. He is a bad friend. If he was a good friend, he should have protected from doing that bad thing. So, there are some bad friends as well, those who have bad qualities, those who do not protect you, those who do not stop you from doing bad things, and those who do not stay with you, those who are not with you when you have bad difficult times. Now, if a friend of yours leaves you when you need your friend, if your friend leaves you when you have a difficult time, if your friend is not happy when you achieve something, unfortunately that friend is not a good friend. That friend is a bad friend, because he unfortunately has some bad qualities. So, like that, you have to be wise enough, smart enough to understand and distinguish and to choose between good and bad friends. Now, I want to talk about one more important type of friends. Nowadays, as I mentioned at the beginning, you all are very much open to the technology. I know you all are using smartphones, computers, and you have very free and easy access to this modern technology. Now, there is a type of friends what we call online friends. I hope you all have some online friends, maybe on Twitter, maybe on Facebook, or whatever the social media you use. You may be having lots of friends that you haven't even seen. So, those are another type of friends that we have. It is okay, it is good that making friends online as well, as long as they are good ones. Now, these online friends are different to the friends that you associate with, that to the friends that you meet in the school, in your clubs, in your neighborhood, because you haven't sometimes seen them. Maybe they can post false pictures as friends. Maybe they can tell you different things, because when you associate your friends in the school, your teachers are watching you, your elders are watching you, your other friends are watching you. But when you suppose that you are chatting with one of your online friends in your own room, nobody is watching you. So, you have to be more, and you have to be very, very smart to understand who the good online friends are, because they can be very fake friends. It can be a very harmful, dangerous person that is pretending to be a friend of yours. So, when you chat, when you text, or when you associate, when you speak with your online friends by using these social medias, you have to be very wise, you have to be very smart. If you have a problem, you can always speak to your parents. If you see something is not right, if you find out that your online friend or friends tell you something which is not right, you should immediately speak to your parents. So, like that, you have to be wise enough to understand your friends, be it online friend or be it your school friend. So, always you should be wise enough, you should be smart enough to choose and associate only the good friend, and in return it is very important that you also be a good friend to your friends. You should not ask your friend to do something bad, you should not ask, you should not just let your friends to do something bad. And you should, now if you are an online friend of somebody else, you should not tell anything anything which is not true. You shouldn't, you don't have to post a fake picture, you don't have to tell even a lie with regards to your age. If you are 10 years old, you don't have to tell that I am 18 years old, because they might think you are a different person, they might tell you something different. So, be it a school friend or be it an online friend, you have to be a good friend to your friends, and you have to have good qualities, and in return you should only associate the friends who have good qualities, who have right qualities. So, like that you can enjoy your life with your friends. May you all be well, happy and peaceful. Thank you.